Now to a Network 18 exclusive. Earlier today, India's Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal sat down with Group Editor-in-Chief Rahul Joshi. He praised India's GST reform. He spoke about the trade wars and the Trump tariffs. Piyush Goyal remains optimistic about reaching a deal with the United States. He also discussed the thaw with China and whether it could open the door to renewed trade ties with Beijing. Here's an excerpt from that conversation.
All this started with the Prime Minister's address on the 15th of August, Independence Day, when he spoke about Atmanirbharta. So that is where it all started, and it has led to this. He gave a hint to us on that day that big reforms are coming. So here it is, your first reactions on this GST rationalization.
Well, I'd like to compliment Prime Minister Modi for taking this bold decision. I see this as the most transformative step the nation has seen possibly in the last 50, 60 years. So I think all in all, India is poised for a very bright future. I assure you our exports also this year will be higher than last year.
Let's come to that. Till about July 6th or 7th, things seem to be going fine with in our negotiations with the US. Then in a matter of weeks, we had a tariff of 25%. Then another 25% on top of that. What went wrong in these few weeks?
Well, I think the US-India relationship is one of the most consequential relationships on the globe today. We have had certain blips, like we had the sanctions post the nuclear tests in 1998.
Yes.
I look at this only as one more situation which will pass as there's a deeper understanding of the reality of the situation.
I think what surprised and even shocked some people was the erratic and incendiary language that was used by, some of the officials of the Trump administration, calling it Modi's war or, a laundromat of Kremlin. I mean, how do you react to this? I mean, are conciliatory noises coming from the other side now?
I think there could be either some misunderstandings or some personal opinions that may be reflected in that. I do not think that deters the US and India from continuing to maintain a strategic alliance and partnership.
Okay. So what are the red lines? Which are the no-go areas for you? Things that we will not compromise on.
I think any issue that can hurt national interests, that can hurt the interests of our farmers, our fishermen, our MSME industry, issues which are sensitive with religious sensitivity, those would be broadly the issues where India would need a more understanding when we finalize the framework of our agreement.
Just a couple of more questions, one around our newfound friend China. So Prime Minister Modi in Japan said that, China and India have to come together for a new global economic order. Can we trust China?
Well, I think we've always had good relations over many years with China. Unfortunately, the incidents post-Galwan had brought a little bit of ice to the relationship and created a hiatus. Now that we have been largely able to resolve the issues of disagreement with China, I think it was very natural that we should also reset our ties, take them to the pre-Galwan level. And I think attending an SCO summit where many countries were all getting together had a multilateral dimension also, and a dimension of a whole grouping. And Prime Minister Modi attending the SCO there has signaled that we have a thaw in the to get back in the frost, get back into better relationship.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karj ho.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
4兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, Click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.